Nobody is going to send you an email explaining why your resume keeps getting rejected. The companies are not going to tell you. The job boards are not going to tell you. And unfortunately, most career advisors do not even know themselves. So I'm going to tell you right now, because once you understand what is actually happening, you're going to look back at every application you ever sent and finally understand why you heard nothing back. Most people believe that when they apply to a job, someone reads their resume. That is the assumption everyone makes because that is how it logically should work. You submit your application, a recruiter reviews it, and they decide whether to move you forward. But that is not the process at any company that receives more than a handful of applications. And these days, that is virtually every company worth applying to. What actually happens is, your resume goes directly into an automated filter system the moment you hit submit. This system is called an applicant tracking system, and it exists for one reason: to eliminate as many applicants as possible before a human recruiter ever has to get involved. It does this by scanning your resume and comparing it against the exact language of the job posting, word by word, phrase by phrase, and it assigns you a score based on how closely your resume matches that language. If your score clears the threshold, your resume gets passed to a recruiter. If it does not, you get rejected automatically, and no human ever sees your application. Now, before I explain exactly how to get past this, I want to tell you about Reventt, because it handles all of this automatically, so you never have to worry about it again. Reventt is a resume builder where you paste any job description, and it automatically rewrites your entire resume to match the exact language needed to get past the filter system. Every section, every bullet point, rewritten in seconds to match that specific role. Not a generic resume, a fully tailored one built specifically to pass the filters for that exact job. And it also gives you an instant resume score that tells you exactly what percentage match your resume is to the job description you are applying for. So before you even hit submit, you know whether your resume has a high chance of passing the filters, or whether it is going to get rejected automatically. No more guessing. No more applying blind. You know your odds before you apply. The link is in the description. Now let me show you exactly what this filter system is doing to your applications. The score this system gives you is based entirely on keyword matching. It is not based on your experience level. It is not based on your educational background. It is not based on the quality of your writing or the strength of your accomplishments. It is based purely on whether the words in your resume match the words in the job posting, and the matching is completely literal. There is no intelligence behind it. There is no interpretation. If the job posting says revenue growth strategies and your resume says drove company sales, those are the same concept, but to the filter system, they are completely different strings of text and your score drops. If the posting says cross-functional leadership and you wrote lead teams across departments, same result, lower score, closer to rejection. Here is what makes this particularly frustrating. The people who are getting interviews are often not the most qualified candidates. They are the candidates whose resumes happen to use the most similar language to the job posting. Sometimes by accident, sometimes because they know exactly what they are doing. But the filter system does not know the difference and it does not care. It is just matching words, and that means someone with less experience but better keyword alignment will consistently beat out someone with more experience whose resume uses different terminology. What actually works is treating every single job application as its own unique language exercise. Your resume needs to be rewritten for each specific role to reflect the exact terminology that employer used in their job posting. Your summary at the top of your resume should mirror the language they use to describe the ideal candidate. Your bullet points should incorporate the specific phrases and keywords they listed as requirements. Your skills section should match the exact tools and competencies they mentioned, and your formatting should be completely plain with no columns, tables, graphics, or text boxes, because these elements regularly cause the filter system to misread your resume and score you lower even when your experience is exactly what they are looking for. Now, I know what you are thinking. Doing all of this for every single application sounds exhausting, and it is if you are doing it manually. Most people spend an hour properly tailoring one resume. If you are applying to many jobs, that is a lot of time spent working every single week just rewriting the same resume over and over. This is exactly why Reventt exists. Paste the job description, get a fully tailored resume in seconds, and apply knowing your resume has the best possible chance of making it past the filters. The people getting interviews are not more qualified than you. They are just submitting resumes that the filter system approves. Reventt makes sure yours is one of them. Link is in the description. Stop letting a filter decide your future.